Hello friends, I'm Father Frank Pavone, National Director of Priests for Life. When he was in office, Bill Clinton said that he wanted abortion to be safe, legal, and rare. Well, it certainly isn't rare, with still over 1 million babies in the United States being slaughtered every year, and it is certainly still legal, but it is also not safe. And a new project that we've undertaken in partnership with Life Dynamics and Operation Rescue brings that truth home perhaps more powerfully than ever before, because we are adding graphic visuals to the truth that abortion harms women. Marla Cardamone is a young girl who died of a so-called safe and legal abortion in a respected hospital in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are taking, with the full permission of her parents, to whom we are very grateful, the pictures of Marla's autopsy and putting them into a special brochure called Safe and Legal. And so you see the beautiful picture of Marla prior to her abortion, and then the horrifying pictures of her after that abortion killed her. This is a story that is representative of countless other women, many of whom, whose names we will never know, who have been killed and continue to be killed by so-called safe and legal abortion. And we have put some of those names and stories onto a new website that Life Dynamics developed called safeandlegal.com. We've created this brochure, Safe and Legal, that we will have widely distributed at this year's March for Life in Washington. And this brochure shows these horrifying pictures and really awakens us to the fact that abortion harms and also kills mothers throughout this country. Marla represents, as I said, many other women, and one of those women whom Priests for Life's Director of African American Outreach, Alveda King, brought attention to recently is Tanya Reeves, who was killed by an abortion in Chicago. The abortionist's lack of response to her need for medical attention after complications developed amounts to nothing less than murder. So whether for Tanya or Marla or all these other women, we want to speak up. Together we need to speak up, and that is part of the purpose of this project. It intersects, of course, with the purpose of several other projects that we do. This year's March will mark also the issuance of Janet Morana's new book called Recall Abortion. Janet, the Executive Director of Priests for Life, is also the co-founder of the Silent No More Awareness campaign. And in her book, Recall Abortion, she uses voices of the men and women of the campaign to show how abortion does not solve any problems, it only creates new ones. And these voices are louder and more clear than ever. Because abortion does harm to the very people it pretends to serve, this book calls for a government recall of abortion, even as people recall the devastation that that procedure brought to them. So check out recallabortion.com, silentnomoreawareness.org for the various testimonies of the men and women who've had abortions, and of course, safeandlegal.com. As Deborah Cardamone has said, we have to speak up, because if we're silent, we are part of the problem. I'm Father Frank Pavone, Director of Priests for Life. God bless you.